are recording. Let's just jump right in. This is the Put On, Put Off segment. Derek from the Put On Pod is going to be answering this. So, D, I'm going to hit you with different things, very random, and you're going to give me your put on or put off.
All right.
First one, VR headsets, specifically Apple's.
Put off. Just, I don't know. I don't like the idea of just putting that thing on your head and being in some other world. Put off.
Reggae music.
Put on, especially in the summertime.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were going to say that. Summertime vibe. Remote work.
Put on, because I like the work life balance of it, but I think too much of it is not right. But put on.
Watching baseball.
Ha! I had the same one for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. On TV,
That's funny.
put off. Going to the game, put on.
Okay. Audiobooks.
I know a lot of people are really big into audiobooks. Put off though. I'm old fashioned. I like to read them.
Ketchup on eggs.
Put off. Not my steez. Ketchup on eggs. No. Put off.
Pickleball.
Put off. Just because like everybody's so into it and it's like annoying, I get that it's a fun game. I played it, but just like stop shoving it in my face. Put off.
Shaved ice.
Put on. Oh my God. So good. Especially again, when it's hot out in the summertime, nice little shaved ice, Hawaiian shaved ice. Mwah.
Robot vacuums.
Put off. Just because like I get that it serves a purpose. Like you don't have to do it, but like, come on, like, to me, it's like, it symbolizes the end of the world. Like the machine's taking over. It's just like the tip of the iceberg.
Okay, what about LaCroix sparkling water?
Put off. I'm not a sparkling water type of guy. Not my thing.
Okay. What about a book, like book clubs?
Uh, Put on, because I like the idea of discussing books with other people, but I'm just also not in any book clubs, but still put on.
That's fair. And the last but not least um, is Nespresso coffee machine. But by what I meant by that was espresso shots.
Put off. Espresso's not really my thing either. I'm more of just a regular coffee guy. Sometimes cappuccino. Put off.
Cappuccino. Okay. I like that. You want to hit me
Yeah,
with your list?
yeah.
You think?
That was fun. By the way, you did a good job coming up with those. All right, let's do it. Put on or put off for you, Cal. Let's go. Pineapple on pizza.
Put off. However, I will say I will take pineapple off the pizza and like the kind of taste it leaves, but I don't like it on the pizza. Put off.
Okay. Um, Social media.
Put on. Just still, so much consumption day to day for me personally and most people. Still a lot of opportunity. Put on.
Mom jeans on girls. You know that style, mom jeans?
Put on. Put on. Yeah, put on. Easy. I,
um,
I know this.
Boba tea.
Put off. Doesn't do it for me.
Okay, fair. Hockey fights.
Put on. I mean, that's one of the best things about hockey, and I feel like they're continuing to take it out of the game. But hockey fights, put on.
How about diving or flopping in soccer to draw fouls?
I mean, put off. It's ridiculous. As a fan, yeah, grow up a fucking pair and get off the floor.
The expression standing on business.
Put off. I don't use it. Standing on business. I feel like there's better expressions. There's new ones. Put off for me.
Same. Hate it. Baseball as a sport.
to, to play, put on. To do anything else, watch, put off.
Okay.
To play, they'll put on, but
Um,
not to watch.
NFTs.
Digital collectibles, put on. Put on. NFTs still put on.
Okay.
Still, the tech, put on the tech. And yeah, put on.
I think I know your answer to this just because I'm looking at you, but jewelry on guys.
Put on. I like rings. I mean, I've worn a chain my whole life. Yeah, put on.
How about horror movies?
Put off. Not my thing. I'd rather watch a comedy
Same.
or a thriller.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing horror movies in that. Put
I
off.
feel you on that. Taylor Swift.
Put off. Overhyped. Taylor Swift, like to the amount that tickets are going for, man, it's like, $1,500 to go see Taylor Swift, one ticket, most of the US. She's not that good. Like, most of her songs sound the same. You put off.
Very
Taylor
controversial. The
Swift doesn't do it.
Swifties are going to come for you. How about Sexy Red?
That one I would go right in the middle, but I'll go put on. I think she's underrated and yeah, put on. I like a couple of her songs.
How about going to a strip club?
Put off. It's yeah. I mean, I have not been recently, but and again, we might have to cut this, but my opinion is like, why would you, especially, we're both, but why would I go and pay like not to like just to look, like yeah, put off,
Okay. How about weed vape pens?
put off, any sort of vape, sort of anything, not, it's so bad again here, standing on my high horse, but it's bad for you. I just and I feel like that for most people it's so easy for you to just like, oh yo, yeah, let me take it, like, put off. It's not my thing.
I agree with you on that one. Tim Hortons.
Put off, man. Tim Hortons has
Wow.
been lacking the last like 5 years. Tim Hortons, if you asked me 5 years ago, put on. Tim Hortons needs to step up their game. They're introducing weird new foods, like they just launched pizza, which looks like it sucks. Tim Hortons is not what it used to be. For all Canadians, put off. If you're coming to Canada, like, try it, but put off.
Strong words. Draymond Green as a media personality.
Put on. Draymond does a good job. I think he brings the flair. I think he's controversial. I think Draymond's gonna have a good career in media. Put on.
I think I got one or two more. Karaoke.
Put on. Karaoke's fun. I think it's underrated. Like, you go out with your friends, for a karaoke night. No one really does that, but I think we should. Put on.
Canadian bacon.
Back bacon. Put on. You can't go wrong.
ESPN.
ESPN. Like, you're talking about ESPN as a like as a network, or you're saying just like if I were to watch ESPN news.
As a network.
Put on still dominates sports. I still watch ESPN for, you know, UFC is a big one because you can only watch on ESPN Plus, etc. So ESPN still put on, but probably if you ask me, ESPN's innovating to be fair. But if you ask me 3 years from now, I would say put off. I'm predicting the downfall of
All
ESPN.
right. Ebooks.
Like Kindle,
Like not reading an actual book, like reading yeah, I guess a digital version of a book.
put off.
Mhm.
I can't do I can't do a Kindle. Like, I just, I want to get away from the screens. So when I'm reading, like if I go to read, it's to not be on a screen. So why would I read on a screen.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Put off.
Last one for you, Kay. Going camping.
Yeah. um, put on. Put on situationally. I have a famous quote, um, famous within my circle that until I had come to Canada, I thought camping was a four-star hotel. So now I can appreciate the nature, and like, yeah. So camping, put on.
Yeah, you're a big camp.
I
Okay.
get down with it.
With the tent and
Yeah,
everything, like you go out there in the woods with the bears. You're in Banff.
once a year. Yeah, in Banff, once a year. I would prefer to be in a hotel, but yeah, camping, I'll put on. Why, you don't camp?
Um, no, I don't really camp. I do like to hike. I do like to be out in
Yeah,
nature. I don't like the idea of sleeping out there though, and like I don't know.
and and on the ground, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
fair.
not my thing. Not my thing. I thought that was fun though. I like this little bit.
I like that segment too. I definitely could see us doing that, every couple of weeks. Yeah, I'll just keep adding to my list, as I think of shit or as something comes up, I'm just gonna like go down and just keep putting shit every week, and
Uh-huh.
we'll run it back. But yeah, I like the variety between yours and mine. Um, the way it's some good takes.
All right. What's next?
So next is you gotta let me know $1 million baby song of the summer, fatigue, what's on your mind, why do you feel that way? Let's just chop there.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just take a step back. I think it was maybe like a month and a half ago that I, was on TikTok and I stumbled upon this little snippet from $1 Million Baby by this artist, Tommy Richmond. And like a lot of people, I was like, oh, what's this? It sounds good, sounds catchy. It might have been like a 10-second snippet, right? But definitely caught my attention. And then over the course of the next like week, I'm hearing this snippet over and over again, right? And I'm like, wow, this is a good song. Like, I can't wait for this song to come out. The song has not even come out, and people are going crazy about it, right? Like, it's a hit. And they're like,
Yeah,
drop the song, drop the song. Finally, this guy drops the song, and surprisingly, it's actually better than expected, or it's at least it lives up to the expectations, right? And it is a hit. And I think at that point in time, I said, this is the song of the summer, or like, yeah, I made that
yeah,
prediction. We put it out. Now, fast forward like 3 weeks later, and this is not like a knock on Tommy Richmond, who's a very talented guy. I even heard a snippet from his next song, which sounds great. But
yeah,
I think it's just kind of like indicative of social media and the way things work now. But it's like now I can't stop hearing it everywhere. It's in commercials, it's in every video,
yeah.
everybody has a dance song to it. I cannot listen to this song anymore. And so the song that I called the song of summer, I'm already sick of, and summer hasn't even started yet. And
That's
so
hilarious.
yeah, it's just like, again, I think it's a reflection of how social media takes things, and kind of you get overexposed to whatever it might be, the trend of the moment, the song of the moment. And it's such a catchy song. It's like, it's objectively, it is a great song. I've just now heard
Yeah.
it too many times, and I'm sick of it.
Would you say that is there any song that comes to mind that like in your head can't be overplayed? Like, is there a timeless song you think of that like you could listen to on repeat every day for the rest of your time? Because I feel like what you're saying, especially with social media, is that with most songs nowadays, they the ones that come out they're catchy, but then there's such thing as overplaying a song, and at that point we don't want to listen
Yeah.
anymore. Is there something that like that will never fall in that category for you?
I think the answer is no, to be honest, because like whenever I have a song that I really love and that I listen to a lot, I actually will purposely stop listening to it so
Not.
that I don't play it out. Like I can't play a song on repeat a million times, or else I'm just naturally going to get sick of it. And so, yeah, I don't think there is a song like that. I mean, there are songs that every time it comes on, I like hearing it. But those types of songs, like, again, I just purposely make sure not to overplay them so that I'm not sick of them. But I've never had this experience before because I don't think I've ever discovered a song over TikTok that blew up in this way, especially like it became a hit before it was even fully out, right? Um,
Yeah.
and that so many people just love. Um, Again, it's not a knock on this guy Tommy Richmond because clearly he's a talent, right? Like this is a hit. The next
Yeah.
song is going to be a hit. Like it is catchy, but I just think that yeah, I think social media has a way of taking things and just completely ruining them to some extent. For lack of a better term.
That's fair. No, I respect that take. The one song I'll put you on to that I discovered on TikTok probably a month ago now that is a contender for song of the summer for me. A bar song, Shabuzi. You heard that?
I'm not sure I have. How I want to say how's it go? How's it go?
um, how does it go? It's like you got to listen to it. I'm not about to like go sing the damn song right now. If we were doing this later in the day, maybe. But yeah, it's like you know what it's kind of a remix of though. It's a remix of like one. Here comes the two to the three to the four, but it's a country spin. But he's like this like up and coming like black African American whatever country artist, and so he's like he's he's trendy, bro. This guy is good, and I fuck with this shit. But
By the way,
yeah, bar
one
song,
one to the two to the three. Isn't that song? Everybody in the club get tipsy.
yeah, yeah. And so this is a bar song, and it's like kind of like a country spin, but it's very catchy.
So
Listen to it.
I'll
Listen to
check it out. Interesting how so many songs just like recycle other songs and then turn them into new iterations of it. But I will. I will. All right. What's next? By the way, I also have another little thing that I forgot to mention to you. A little bit that I call I found this interesting. Maybe we could do it at the end.
it. Yeah, let's do it at the end. TikTok rabbit holes. Let's get into that. I know you said you have two. You go first with your one, then I'll go, then you go again.
Okay. First one that I would do is okay. So
Hold on. Actually, let me just set this up because this is short form. This is TikTok rabbit holes with the put on pod. All right.
okay, so a world that I'm not familiar with, but that I've stumbled upon on TikTok, and I think is really dope, um, has to do with black sororities and fraternities, and specifically stroll videos. Okay, so like
Uh,
strolling is, I guess it's like a cultural tradition for these black sororities and fraternities, and it's basically like this organized dance. It's performed in a line, it's choreographed, and all the members of the different groups are basically in sync. Um, and each frat and sorority has their own kind of like unique style and movements. They have signs, they have calls, they have these different rituals that are involved. And the reason that I'm basically like captivated by these videos is that they're fucking smooth like as hell. They're like so strangely hypnotic. And I just love how much kind of confidence and swag they exude in these videos. I think I'm not going out on a limb by saying this, but I think obviously black people are just naturally the best dancers on the planet, right? Like they just have a
yeah, they have rhythm, way more.
way more rhythm,
Yeah,
way more coordination and body control than the rest of us, right? And so now I'm way down this like rabbit hole, and I even have like certain fraternities and sororities that I like. Like so for the fraternities, it's the Kappas and the Noops, and they just have this like so for the guys, it's just like they're so smooth. Like the fact that they can like basically have this whole choreographed thing, but they're like it's to me it's like so much to remember. But the girls, the sororities are my favorite, and I could just watch them endlessly. The Delta Sigma Thetas, the AKAs, the Beta Psis, the Sigma Gammas. And look, I grew up on hip hop, so they have a couple of these songs that they've just used like forever, and then they have new songs. Like the old ones are like set the song "Set It Off," Too Short, like "Blow Your Whistle," and then they have like "Wipe Me
Yeah.
Down," "Knuck If You Buck," "Scotty"
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
D4L. Look, I say this all the time, but like it's just mesmerizing. I can watch it endlessly right now, and that's the TikTok rabbit hole that I've gone down.
I have never seen videos like that on my TikTok. So yeah, I'm hoping that send me a
I
couple
will.
and I'll watch them. But yeah, that's interesting. Mine is on a completely different note. My TikTok rabbit hole right now is watching people play mini golf. I fucking love they do like these mini golf tournaments. There's specific guys like this TikTok's Danny's something, but they'll do like mini golf where they'll do different courses and they'll play against each other and it'll be like the mini golf championship, whatever. But just like the commentary and just like something very satisfying just about watching like fucking guys like grind out mini golf. I don't know. I'm on the mini golf like TikTok wave right
Is the
now, which is
commentary like
very
are
random.
they doing the commentary as they're playing, or is there somebody actually like doing voiceover for it?
Voiceover, voiceover. So they're like playing the whatever, and someone's like voicing it over. And sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's just like, oh, he's on his second shot. But either way, I'm enjoying my mini golf TikTok rabbit hole.
Can I give you my last TikTok rabbit hole?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just an account, a singular account. It's called Bella Maligator, and
Okay.
an account that is basically all around this dog that's a Malinois Mastiff mix who does taste tests with her owner. And so every video, it's this cute dog named Bella, and it's standing right in front of like an electronic garbage can. And the woman will start with a plate of like six different food items. Sometimes she'll go like, here are red food items, here are green. So, anyways, she'll stand in front of Bella, and then
Yeah.
individually she'll ask, Bella, do you like strawberries? And then she'll give the dog a strawberry, and the dog will start chewing it. And then, like with the strawberries, for example, she turns and she just drops it into the garbage, like the garbage open. She
Yeah.
does not like strawberries. So, like, they'll go through all six items. And then at the end, she'll put the plate down and she'll go, and Bella will just run and pick up like the one individual item that she loves the most.
Loves.
Yeah, and so it's just again, I don't know why I'm so mesmerized by the weirdest things. This dog is very cute, and um, again, it speaks to the uniqueness of
Yeah.
what appeals to certain people and what content like you're just going to be like, wow, this is I can watch this like forever. This is like the greatest thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would advise you to check out Bella Maligator. Really, really interesting stuff on TikTok.
No, I will. I will. Yeah, I think that goes to like the uniqueness of just content creation now as well. Like, when back in the day would we have thought there'd be such a popular dog, for example, creating content? And it's one of those things where like, yeah, that stuff is actually awesome to watch. So yeah, that's cool. I'll definitely check that out. Reminds me of Miss Peaches. Very different, but Portnoy's Miss Peaches voice is fucking
I love
unmatched.
Miss Peaches too. I mean, I guess just like dog content in general, like
Yeah.
you can't beat a cute
I mean,
dog, right?
yeah, and you can't hate on like, how is anyone going to be like, oh, fuck this dog? Like, you can't hate on dog content.
You can if you're a
Impossible.
cat person.
Are there cat people nowadays, man? Fuck. There's
Yeah,
still
there's
people
still
who
yes, there
would
are.
pick cats over dogs.
No,
Okay, I
I
don't want
mean
those
yes,
people on
there
my.
are. There definitely are. There I'm not I don't fuck with those people, but there are.
That's what I'm saying. Let's put that out. We don't fuck with cat people. Okay, next, quick conversation piece. But the Put On Pod wants to know: are you nice or not to your AI, Derek?
Yeah, so I didn't start out nice to my AI. I was very like, do this, do that, like whatever. And then somebody mentioned to me, "Are you nice to your AI?" And I thought to myself, Not really.
I
And
am.
then the next thing I knew, I was saying
Oh,
please and thank you to my AI because
yeah, yeah.
I think it's a karmic thing, you know, like it kind of it's like if you're nice to
Agreed.
your AI, then you're nice to like, you know, a stranger, then you're nice to everybody. And I think it's
Yeah.
important. It's a good habit, right? What about you?
Yeah, I like that reasoning. My reasoning is not that, but I am nice to my AI and I always have been since day one. I'll be like, hey, hope you're well today. Like, can I get, a list? And it'll be like, and I'll be like, thank you so much. Like, please, thank you. I'm very nice because of the fact that when AI does take over
Right.
the world,
Yeah.
at least they know, like, okay, this guy Cal, like, he was respectable. Like we'll save him
Right.
when this Dick Derek was not thanking us and polite, so he can go down. But we'll save Cal. Yeah, I watched this movie too, and I know I was telling you about it, but essentially, and it was trending on Netflix. It's called Atlas, and it was like AI took over the world, and there was like this AI terrorist group, and what they did was they essentially preached depopulation because they, through all their computing, they looked and they said, the world is not sustainable with all these humans. So we need to kill, 80% of them. So they were going and trying to kill 80%. And so, again, with my thesis, hopefully I'll be in the 20% because I've been nice to the AI.
I like your
So,
answer better than mine.
uh,
And as you were even before you even said it, I thought, shit, he's right. Like I know what he's gonna say, and you're right. Like you got to be nice to the AI because AI obviously is gonna remember. And you're right. When they turn
yeah,
on us, they're gonna be like, who's been naughty and who's been nice.
exactly. A Santa situation. I like that. That's a clip right there. But yeah, let's get into the last segment. What you said. This is interesting.
Yeah,
What was
I
your?
have this new segment called "I Found This Interesting." Okay, and
I found.
yeah, I found this interesting. And what I found interesting was something that just popped up. I can't remember if it was an article or a video, but I went back and kind of did a little research, and it was all about birds chirping in the morning and and the incredible effect that it has on plant growth. Okay, so
Oh,
basically we've all heard the birds chirping in the morning. It's what is commonly referred to as the morning chorus. By the way, that's not commonly referred to. But I did the
I
research and found that out. But anyways, here's the deal: under the leaf of a plant, there are these little tiny holes, and they're called stomata. And stomata close up at night and open during the daylight to let the air circulate in and out of the plant. And that's basically how plants breathe. And obviously, we've all heard birds chirping in the morning, right? So
for sure.
some scientists have discovered that the chirping sounds that they make at 4 a.m. opens the stomata in plants. And basically, I'm not sure if it's like the birds know that they're doing this, but it really serves this like scientific function in the universe, which I think is just amazing. And apparently, some guy in Iowa thought like, "Oh, that's interesting. Well, why don't I mimic the chirping of the birds by using classical music?" And so he started playing it in his cornfield, and it grew his corn like
Yeah.
15 feet tall. And so there's all of
Are
these,
you
yeah, use cases of
shitting?
people now playing music for their plants and they're them
That's
growing.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's fucked. I didn't know that. That is, yeah. I like that segment. Jesus. Yeah. So you're saying people now are, have gardens or other things and they're actually like playing music for their
Yeah.
plants.
Yeah.
That's what's
That's
going on.
exactly what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy.
Yeah. And that's why I found it interesting. I'll also just say this: birds chirping in the morning does something for my happiness, like just straight up. It makes me happy.
Yeah, it's that just in my head is taking me to a place like a cabin with lots of greenery, and I wake up and have no care in the world, and yeah, I agree. Birds chirping them, or it's like the even just the roosters, man. Like the cock-a-doodle doo, and I don't know, like
You got roosters outside of your place because we don't. I'm not on a farm here in New York.
no, but there's something about being the light. I don't here. No, I'm in an apartment building, but there's no roosters on the 21st floor, but maybe on the
If
ground
I heard a
floor.
rooster do a cock-a-doodle-doo, that would make me happy. It really would.
Bro, in the
Yeah.
morning, like waking up to that, that nothing would be better.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be lit.
Uh, I like that, man. This has been 30. I feel like that's a good length. Is there anything else you want to um, leave here with? I enjoyed those segments. I think we've got a lot of short form stuff from this. Anything else you want to cover?
Um,
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Your birthday's coming
Yeah,
up, but we don't need to get into it. But happy early birthday, Saturday. Big 40.
appreciate
That's
it.
awesome. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm halfway done with my life. It's one of those half full or half empty type of vibes, right? Am I an optimist about it or am I a pessimist? I don't know. I can't quite decide whether and how I feel about it. I do think the second half of my life is going to be good. So I'm excited.
Fucking rights. It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you put it like that, don't be saying that shit around me halfway. I can't. I'm like Jesus. Optimist.
Yeah.
Deploy gratitude and empathy.
Don't say that around you, dude. You're lit like a baby. You have your entire life ahead of you. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm closer to 40 than I am to 0, bro.
I guess, but like you're still on,
Nah,
yeah, you
I'm
got a
fucking
lot
with you.
coming.
I'm fucking with you. But it is crazy to conceptualize it like that. I would say you're so fucking young, man.
Yeah.
You're so fucking young.
And also, maybe I can live longer because people just like live longer these days.
Icky guy, as long as you're watching like the blue zones thing or whatever, yeah, man, you're in the exact right spot to be able to live a healthier life with me putting you onto like the waters in the morning and other things, bro. You'll live till fucking 300 at this rate if you keep doing this. So maybe not 300, but
I don't want to live to 300. All right, man. Well, this was good.
all right, this was good. I enjoyed. Till next one, Put On Pod, we out.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning into the Put On Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to follow us on social at the Put On Pod.